Well, it is now international break, and while Celtic aren't in action now until the end of the month, it doesn't stop the news coming out from around the club. In today's video, we'll go over all the latest from the last 24 hours. That includes the club being set for transfer millions after a recent Fabrizio Romano update. There is so much to cover in today's video. And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Before we do get into today's video, as always, make sure you do drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. Crawford Allen, the Scottish FA's head of referee operations, has decided to leave his position at Hampden at the season's end, following a term laden with controversy. This announcement was made on the SFA's website. Appointed 4 years ago to succeed John Fleming, Allen, at the age of 56, has faced significant scrutiny. Criticism has particularly been aimed at his implementation of VAR in the Scottish Premiership, which has been a major point of contention among the league's top executives. Reflecting on his tenure, Allen expressed pride in his leadership during a pivotal time of transformation in Scottish officiating, marked by challenges such as the COVID pandemic and the introduction of VAR to Scottish football. His career as a match official spans nearly 3 decades, including 15 years at the top level of sport. The use of VAR has sparked widespread debate, with Celtic recently sending a complaint to the SFA after a series of controversial decisions during a match at Tynecastle. The inconsistency in handball rulings and the criteria for clear and obvious errors have come under scrutiny. Critics argue that VAR, instead of assisting referees, has further complicated their decision-making process. Transparency issues and a perceived lack of accountability among officials have also been highlighted, suggesting deep-rooted problems with the refereeing system. BBC Sport pundit Michael Stewart has rated Celtic's percentage chances of winning this title following their impressive 3-1 victory over St Johnstone on Saturday. Kygo, Nicholas Kuhn and James Forrest all got on in the act in a dominant weekend performance that provided a host of positives. With Cameron Carter-Vickers returning to fitness, Kuhn's recent rise and Kyogo's upturn in form, things are currently looking up for the green half of Glasgow. Manager Brendan Rodgers is all set to get Callum McGregor, Rahul Tate, Yang and Liam Scales back available for the Livingston match in just under a fortnight. Despite this host of positives, Stewart thinks that the Hoops are slight underdogs to win the league, but that they should in no way be discounted from the run-in. For me, it's probably a 60-40 in favour of Rangers at the moment, he said, but I wouldn't write Celtic off. I said it after the Motherwell game where Carter-Vickers came back in. They eventually won that game, but it was very different from when they came back and won against Hibs. There was the semblance that they were able to build something there. At the moment, I would say Rangers are a 60-40, and a large part of that is down to we just don't know who Celtic are going to have in their team. There is no denying that injuries have dampened Celtic's season massively, but a combination of issues has them in the position that they are in. 9, potentially even 10 domestic games are left of the campaign. They will define the Hoop season and initial success of Rodgers' return. Celtic are set for an increasingly busy summer as the club are set for a rebuild after a fairly lacklustre campaign. Sources claim already early on that the Hoops will offload various players whilst also looking to add quality within the squad. Celtic could be about to get a much needed cash injection after a recent Fabrizio Romano reveal, and no, it doesn't come in the form of one of our stars leaving the club. Yes, in fact, Romano has claimed that Real Madrid are set to spend big money on Jeremy Fring Pong this summer that will see the Hoops earn 30% due to sell-on clause added back in 2021 when he was sold to Bayer Leverkusen. Speaking today on the Court Offside podcast, Romano said, "A lot of talks around Real Madrid this summer is about the club signing Kylian Mbappe, which is true, they do want him. However, Madrid are keeping very close tabs on Bayer Leverkusen fullback Jeremy Fring Pong, and it looks like they will land him." Whilst Romano never mentioned a fee, it is predicted that Fring Pong will command a fee in excess of £50 million and will likely be hot off winning the Bundesliga, which will further inflate his price. As stated, Celtic will get 30%, which if it was on a fee of £50 million, the Celts will land a massive £15 million from shrewd business, which could go a long way in getting quality this summer. Celtic defender Stephen Welsh has hit out with some high praise for striker Kygo, admitting that he is extremely tough to deal with in training. The electric frontman has returned to form over the past few games. His goal off the bench against Livingston in the Cup last weekend ensured he got the nod versus St Johnstone on Saturday. Against the Perth side, Kygo took his opportunity, scoring once, but he easily could have had 3 or 4. The 29-year-old terrorised the backline of the Saints, and Welsh has revealed that he sympathises with the opposition. I feel bad for defenders every Saturday watching them because I know exactly how they feel, he said. He's a brilliant wee player and he does so much for the team off the ball as well. It's the same with Dyson. Both of them run their socks off. Their running stats are incredible when you look at them after a game. The academy graduate is glad he only has to deal with Kygo behind the scenes. He's an absolute nightmare to play against in training, he said. It definitely makes you a better player facing him. The quality we've got on the team and training every day, you can only improve you. In a few weeks against Livingston, it remains to be seen whether the centre-half will keep his place in the team amid Liam Scales' return to fitness. The 24-year-old has been relatively reliable over the past few games, but Rodgers has never hidden his admiration for Welsh's Irish teammate. Scales has not missed many games throughout the campaign, and one imagines he will slot back into the defence alongside Cameron Carter-Vickers next Sunday. Celtic winger Dyson Maeda is known for his lightning pace on the field, but he has recently caught the attention of fans and media not just for his football skills, but for something quite personal, his hairstyle. For weeks speculation abounded as the player, traditionally seen with a closely shaved head, began to sport a new hairier look. The change prompted a wave of curiosity and speculation among the Celtic faithful. The reason behind this hair-raising decision is delightfully simple and touching. Speaking to Japanese media as he prepared to represent his country, Maeda revealed the heartwarming influence behind his new look. It turns out that the switch from a bold to a more fuzzy appearance was inspired by none other than his daughter. She doesn't like shaved head, Maeda shared, explaining his daughter's preference for a fuller head of hair. She even has a specific style in mind, favouring the hairstyle of Minamino, Maeda's fellow countryman. This admission brought a light-heartedness to the press as they burst into laughter at the candid revelation. Maeda, with a smile, admitted he's not quite ready to embrace the full Minamino look. I'm not ready to wear a hairband, but if she says so, I'm not going to grow my hair that long, but I'd like to get out of the shaved head for now. This charming insight into Maeda's life off the pitch adds a layer of relatability to the footballer, showcasing a side of him that fans don't often see. It's a reminder that behind every athlete's public persona lies a private individual making everyday decisions influenced by their loved ones. Maeda's new hairstyle might not be here to stay forever, but for now it's a sweet symbol of a father taking his daughter's advice. Celtic fans, what did you make of Fabrizio Romano claiming that Jeremy Fring Pong could be on his way to Real Madrid for £50 million? And did you see him reaching these heights when he left Celtic? Let us know your thoughts down in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video, guys. Make sure you do drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.